I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Inside, Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Lonzo Ball.
Such a big-time athlete. LaVine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Outside Durant. Here's Simmons. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
That one good for 2.
Boy, had this shot on automatic. The confidence so crucial to it.
Wow.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now, here is Irving. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Bulls making a change here.
Derek Jones Jr.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Now DeRozan. Kick out to LaVine. Pass to Vucevic. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
And Brooklyn has possession. It's Drummond, high post. Outside for KD. From outside the arc. Drills it from outside. KD's got 5.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Yeah, I just love seeing the ball, put it on the deck, using those long strides to get all the way to the cup.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's LaVine. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
The kick out to Irving. And it's Simmons penetrating.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 6. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there. Many believe he might have the best handle in the game.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And the Nets making a change here.
For your Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge. Bruce
The Bulls trail by 3.
Joe Harris.
Ball with it. Guarded now by Irving. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Blake
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple. And DeRozan. Here we go. Levine wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Levine's got 9 points. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
Here's Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
And there it is for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Mills. And here's Griffin. Here's Brown. And the layup falls.
They own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
So it's Chicago now. They trail by 3. Here's Levine. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Elite athleticism. Levine able to go up, take the hit, and convert.
Bulls have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
You know, one of the things that Zach LaVine has worked so hard on is the ability to get to the free throw line. This guy has stated he wants to be one of the best to ever do it, while a great scorer gets to the foul line.
For 3, Harris. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And back with the start of the second quarter.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn.
In just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Hey, guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Harris. Over in the corner, Brown. Out to Harris. Now here's Mills. Here's Griffin. Vucevic with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks.
That's his second personal.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far with the Bulls?
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Bulls making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The open shot, Levine. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Levine's got the lead up to 2 now for Chicago. The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Drummond. First shot, first pass. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he is just a mountain of a man at about 280 pounds. It takes a lot to get Drummond off his shot. Certainly a lot more than that.
To the middle. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Levine for 3. A new 14 for the Bulls. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Drummond. To the paint. Here's Durant. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's now 7 points for Kevin Durant. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And at 6'6" ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
Pass to Levine. And stolen by Drummond. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitutions for your Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge.
And here is Irving.
Ben Simmons.
Left side Durant. Here's Irving. Guarded by Levine. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Irving.
And the Nets lead by 3.
Watch 2 minutes to play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And again, Chicago, no good. Stolen by Levine. And here's the fast break call leading the way.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Durant, that's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Top of the key ball for 3. And Zach LaVine hits from deep. LaVine's got 17 now.
Zach LaVine's athleticism and high release point make it very difficult to contest shots.
Back to Curry. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Right side Levine. DeRozan for 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound. The Nets with the lead. Outside Aldridge. KD on the wing. And here's the break. Levine with it. Is picked up by KD.
Does just a great job picking his spots where to be aggressive. Levine drawing fouls at a higher rate these days.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Outside Griffin. .23 seconds left in the second quarter. Curry on the wing. Pocket 6. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Pass to Jones. Outside, Ball. Back to DeRozan. The three. Tie game in Brooklyn. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
Pass the ball. Levine for three. Misses. Fourth time against 7 makes in this game. And here is KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, you respect the jump shot. So you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
All right, fans. That was your Brooklyn Nets team. Make some noise, fans.
Bulls trail by 4. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Levine. He's got 19. Here he goes. And it's DeRozan missing. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but DA, I love that strategy. Thanks for that story.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
There's Ball with the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 8 points.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Drummond. Yes! And the foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Defensive foul.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket. And Doris, you can feel Andre Drummond's presence all over the floor. But it's really on the glass where he is truly at his most dour.
He is nearly unmatched in terms of his rebounding ability. This guy is a multi-time league leader in that stat. He works so hard to secure possessions for his team.
And here's Mills for three. There's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Well, you can tell when Zach LaVine gets in a little bit of a rhythm, he stays aggressive. Nice job tonight.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Ball with a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
And it's Drummond missing.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
And it's Drummond missing. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Drummond's got 11.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
DeRozan, that's good.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Brown. And that one's good. Drummond.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding. They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Here's Ball. He's got 11. Pass to Vucevic. Down low. Jones.
Derek Jones Jr.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jones has got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Bulls. The wide open look for Durant. And he's good on the 3-ball. 16 points for him. To the inside. Kick out to Levine. From 10 feet out. And too long on the shot. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. And he gets the bucket. And now it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Levine. Here's Vucevic. Outside DeRozan. Here's Levine. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
An active and alert defender. Drummond does everything he can to make opponents uncomfortable.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment. Here in Brooklyn.
Come on, fans.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Outside Irving. Irving double team. On the wing, Harris. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris's specialty? I think it is.
Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Back to Aldridge. Double team on Aldridge. Here's Curry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
That's his third personal.
And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Curry with the three. Curry on the wing. And again, it's the Nets missing. Chicago trailing here. Here's Levine. And the Bulls tack on two more.
Boy, what a thing of beauty by DeMar DeRozan. His eyes are up. He locates his teammate just so pretty.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And after 1 year at UNLV, Derrick Jones Jr. going pro back in 2016. He's gone from an undrafted project to a dunk contest champion.
All right, look who's coming out to the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
The Nets making a switch here.
Up on the floor.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. He said, this is what we played for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Simmons. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
His first foul. Third team.
Derrick Jones Jr., Greg, as we know, is a high flyer. In fact, he is a frequent flyer.
Yeah, I mean, all the physical tools you look for in a wing player, Kevin. Tremendous length and athleticism, and he continues to develop his skill set and capitalize on those gifts. Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
And Levine, here we go.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Levine. Here's Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And the jam by Levine.
Levine delivery in a big moment. What a game we've got.
Nets passing it around. Now here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Oh, that was wrong.
That is nice. Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Pass the ball. There's the triple. And they'll get another chance. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by two.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. When he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
And Levine, here we go. Here's Thompson. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Huge turnover. At really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
And the Nets with possession. Outside, Simmons. It's Drummond, high post. And Curry has it in the corner. And Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
Crucial possession with time ticking down.
An opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
To the paint. Here's Drummond. Yes!
and you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Pass to KD. "41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And he drives in. Yes!
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot. And this is why they want the ball in DeRozan's hand. This guy is stone cold under pressure.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Outside ball. Off target from downtown. Stolen by Ball. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it. To overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
Here's Levine. Oh!
Big shot with time winding down. Clutch move by Levine.
Timeout called, the Nets. Not loose. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Levine's shot is off. And here are the Nets. Pass to Aldridge. And here is Simmons. DeRozan defending. Back to Simmons. Lets it go from 11. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Aldridge has got the first points here in the overtime period for the Nets. The kick out to Irving. Outside Curry. Poked away. Stolen by Ball. Outside Levine. And stolen by Simmons. Outside Curry. Back to Durant. Stolen by Ball. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Dives for it. And again, Chicago turns it over.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
We're just over a minute into overtime here. The Nets working the ball around now. Kept alive. Out to KD. And the 3 off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Outside Irving. Pass to Drummond. 6 to shoot. Inside. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Outside, Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Tell you, feeling the contact and concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
Durant. Here's Drummond. Money.
And answering the call, Andre Drummond giving this team some huge buckets down the stretch.
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Here's Levine. Driving inside. Got it!
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Timeout called the Nets. They trailed by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the first overtime. What do you think, guys?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Here's Irving. There's the drive. Oh, no good. And so the